Hey everybody, it's Dr. Mark Hyman and I'm in my kitchen. And it's Sunday afternoon and I'm making dinner for 16 people. I like to make dinner that's fun, it's easy, it's quick, simple, delicious, and healing. Now I've had this crazy idea for an online show, a cooking show called From White Coat to White Apron. Doctor takes off his lab coat, puts on a white apron, heals America with food. Now what I've created today is a very simple meal because I gotta cook for 16 people, it's a lot of people. And I'm using my cookbook, the Ultra Metabolism Cookbook, and I'm making the turkey red bean chili. Let's start off with the onions. This very first step is cut the onions. Now the way I learned to cut onions is really simple. What you do, you cut off the ends, just like that, and you do that. And then here's the way you peel it really easy. You cut it in half, like that, boom. And then the peel comes off really easily. You can just take it right off and it's not a hassle. And here's how I chop my onion, really easy. I just make sure you hold your fingers like this, because if you go like this, you're going to have no fingers. Go like this, chop your onion. Onions have a special property in them, and they actually help your body detoxify. They boost your liver's ability to get rid of environmental toxins. So not only are you enjoying your food, but you're helping your body do what it's supposed to do, which is get rid of garbage. All right, now I got to get my compost and put all your food in your compost if you can. It's not hard to make a compost bucket. You can put it in the backyard. There's community compost you can join. It's good to put your stuff back in the earth rather than throwing it in a landfill, because landfills aren't good. All right, now comes the hard part, which is turning on the stove and cooking it with some olive oil. Now, I've got my cookbook here, my Dr. Mark Hyman Ultra Metabolism Cookbook, which has got great recipes, gluten-free, dairy-free. They're all whole food, delicious, yummy, designed to help your metabolism and help you taste your food in a new way. So I need 1/3 of a cup olive oil. So I'm going to put it in my pot, and I'm going to turn the stove on. And I'll let that heat up. And then I put my onions in there and let them cook. So next we got to use the garlic. Now I love garlic because garlic is nature's almost perfect food. Here's how you do the cloves. You take a basic clove, and this is the trick. You take a big flat knife like this, and you just push your palm of your hand, don't cut your hand, and you push it down like that. It gets the peel right off. Now here's my garlic, and I'm just going to chop it up because I got to put it in with the onions. I don't want to cut my fingers here, so I'm going to put that in with the garlic, with the onions, and then stir it around. It's really not that hard. Cooking's really pretty easy. You just stir, add stuff, and stir. Next is my jalapeno peppers. I love jalapeno peppers. They're spicy, they're delicious, but you know what? These are also very anti-inflammatory and they're very healing. So they make your food spicy, which I like. Some people don't like so much spice, so I take the seeds out, but you can leave the seeds in if you really like spicy stuff. Be careful you don't touch your eyes. As long as you don't touch your face after you do this, you're fine. So they go in with the garlic. And that's why you have the book open, so you can just refer to the recipe, make sure you're doing it right. You take them and you put them right in there with the garlic and the onions. Now it's just getting really interesting and fun. And then take my turkey, and I put my turkey in, and this is a little tricky because you gotta just dump the whole thing in. And then you kind of chop it up with the spoon. This is it's a lot of work, but it's good. It's good work. And now, what we're gonna do is, there's supposed to be ancho chili powder, but I don't really like to make it from powder. I like these fresh ancho chilies. They're so good. They smell so good. I wish you could smell them. You can't really smell them on camera, but they're really, really good. So I have this coffee grinder, which is great for spice grinding. You don't actually have to use it for coffee. And I put these things in here, and then I can get my little delicious fresh ancho chili powder. So some of these are little trick ingredients, but look at that. It's like a little spice grinder. So you need 3 tablespoons, so it's fresh ground, yummy ancho chili powder. Now I'm going to get my spices ready. While the turkey's cooking, I'm just going to read the recipe and see how many spices I need. I need 4 teaspoons of ground cumin. This is coriander. 1.5 times 3 is 4.5. So I need 4.5. So now I've got my hot paprika, 1 teaspoon. So I'm just going to put a teaspoon in there. And then we've got oregano, organic oregano, and we need a couple of tablespoons of that. Now I'm going to open the cans. There's something actually nice about using just all these old kitchen tools, and people have electric this, electric that. I like just doing it with my hands. A knife, some simple tools, it's pretty much all you need in the kitchen. Some nice pots and pans, some nice knives, and then that's it. Now comes the fun part. It's gonna be really fun. We're going to take these tomatoes and we get to smush them up by hand. I like to play with my food. And you can do this with your kids, you can do this with your family. You can make it a family fun event. Oh, this is really looking good now. It's looking yummy, starting to get all together, and then it's gonna cook for a few hours, which will make it really great. And now I gotta take my powders. So I got all those powders that I got. This is the cumin and coriander and yummy spices, and I've got my oregano and paprika. Put those in. And I've got, oh, my favorite last one is my ancho chili powder. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, that's gonna make it taste so good. And now I gotta stir all that up. And this is really good for you. One serving has like 300 calories, and it's full of protein and fiber, and that's gotta cook for a while. And getting close to the end here. And I've got a couple of cans of beans that have to go in. I'll open those up. Get my beans. The next thing we have to prepare is the cilantro. So we're gonna chop it up and get it ready for when the chili's all done. We're gonna put it on top of the chili. Now I get to put the salt and pepper and water in. Now, if you just add a little bit of salt to your food, it's not so bad. It's all the processed salt we get. It's all the packaged and processed food, the restaurant food. They put so much salt in, but this is just a little bit of salt, and it's Celtic sea salt, so it's really good. And we get a little pepper. I like fresh ground pepper, and I don't know, I just do it until I can't stand doing it anymore, and I just kind of put it all in there. It's a lot of chili. Oh, and I'm supposed to put some hot water in. I just put some water, a cup and a half of water. My last ingredient, red beans. Here we go. Put those in, and away we go. Simmer, simmer, simmer. And the best part is now it cooks itself. Turn it down on low and let it cook for a few hours. All right, now I just gotta put a lid on the chili, let it cook, and there's my chili.